watching Central Florida on demand, only on Bright House Networks.
We've been looking forward to this ever since they first announced it.
Across the street from Universal Orlando's Islands of Adventure, Harry Potter fans like Aaron Pine and Corey Sutherland gather and gaze on what's growing behind the tree line.
I just can't wait to be immersed in this world and step into my imagination.
Before stepping into the significance of the magic at hand, it's helpful to take a look back.
Accio, Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
The adventure began in 1999 with Spider-Man spinning a web of fun under a chopper flying overhead. 10 years ago this summer, Islands of Adventure helped turn Universal Studios Escape into a multi-day destination. The Escape branding, however, was later dropped in favor of the Universal Orlando marquee, still in use today. In May 1999, legendary filmmaker Steven Spielberg forecasted the world would soon become enchanted with Orlando's newest theme park.
People from everywhere can become a part of what I think they'll see as a true wonder of the world.
Islands of Adventure, with its whimsical architecture and grand attention to detail, initially drew more visitors than the original Universal theme park next door, Universal Studios Florida. A year after the park opened, Phase 2 expansion included 2 attractions aimed at younger guests, a teacup ride from Germany named Stormforce Acceleron, and a children's roller coaster from Dutch manufacturer Vekoma. Meantime, some initial attractions, such as the Island Skipper Tour's water taxi, quietly floated away for good. The Triceratops encounter, where visitors could come eye to eye with lifelike dinosaurs, was shuttered in the earlier part of this decade following what former employees call operational and mechanical challenges. But the biggest expansion in Islands of Adventure's history will guide the park into its second decade, thanks to a set of novels from across the pond.
Enjoying your classes, Harry?
The lore and fiction of Harry Potter are set to jump from the printed page and the silver screen to our own backyard with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Coming up in the next few minutes, we'll learn more about what it takes to build a project of this magnitude from a respected theme park designer. Also, see how fans are already anticipating Harry's arrival in Orange County. Plus, join me for an exclusive look at a revolutionary new thrill ride that sends you head over heels and has folks buzzing.
Alrighty, this is a launch. Oh my goodness.
Could this be one of Harry's biggest secrets? But first, the announcement came in grand form.
We are adding a new dimension to the world of Harry Potter and bringing it to life in an entirely new way.
In a worldwide webcast in 2007, we learned Harry Potter is moving to Orlando.
We are creating the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal's Islands of Adventure theme park in Orlando. Now, this is not just as an attraction, as you can see, but it's actually a huge undertaking.
On the same sets used in the films at the Leaves Den Studios in England, the veil of secrecy was pulled back as news of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter would take up residence on the right-hand side of the park.
It will be a theme park within a theme park. It's over 20 acres of immersive environment that's directly inspired by J.K. Rowling's stories and characters, totally faithful to the visual landscape of the films.
Scott Trowbridge, who had a hand in the creation of the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man attraction as a show producer, initially spilled the beans about the Wizarding World.
This theme park within a park will be a place to provide an opportunity to experience the magical world of Harry Potter firsthand and offer guests the chance to visit some of the Wizarding World's most famous locations.
At first, an artist rendering of the project painted from a bird's eye view revealed little as to what to expect from the layout, creating speculation of what exactly was going to be built. Other images reveal what Hogsmeade Village will look like, using forced perspective to make the snow-capped buildings appear larger than life. But it's Hogwarts Castle that will anchor the new area and has fans holding their breath.
Walking through Hogsmeade, seeing Hogwarts Castle is going to be amazing.
The undertaking will be special. That according to Mark Woodbury, president of Universal Creative, who spoke to us back in 2007.
We're working directly with the production designers from the feature films to make sure that everything we do is at the level of execution that this huge fan base is going to expect.
Goodbye from Hogwarts.
Soon after Universal announced the expansion, Scott Trowbridge left Universal Creative and joined Walt Disney Imagineering. But the project he helped create goes on with enthusiasm.
I'm most looking forward to see how Hogwarts looks. That's probably going to be the biggest thing for me, is to see how Hogwarts is going to hold up.
I think they're going to revamp it maybe a little bit, probably add some more kind of Harry Potter design to it.
We'll know when the park's open.
A 1, 2.
The Tudor-style architecture, a beefeater at the door, and a neon four-leaf clover in the window makes St. Andrew's Tavern in Altamont Springs a spirited gathering place for adult fans of everything Harry.
So it's entertainment for older people, the adults, and then as for kids, it's something to learn from.
Under English teapots and the Union Jack, fans like Michelle Gardner and Tara Dunn wonder about what they'll find behind the construction walls, while those who are a little bit more daring have felt compelled to share their photos with the world. The new themed area has gained quite a following online. Several fan-based internet sites are charting the progress of what continues to rise from behind these construction walls. Of the most interest is this new beige building, as seen here from the parking lot of Dr. Phillips High School. Construction documents indicate when the castle is done, it will stand 150 feet tall. Sky 13 confirms what their photos and postings online reveal. The majority of the former Lost Continent area is indeed undergoing a metamorphosis. Construction crews and equipment now cover 20 acres, rapidly building a dozen new structures. The Enchanted Oak Tavern restaurant, built in the shape of a giant oak tree, was not only retired, but demolished. The Three Broomsticks restaurant is expected to open on this site.
One of the most mystical things about Merlin Wood is Merlin himself. For now you see him, but now you don't.
The Sinbad stunt show, along with the magical talking fountain, fared a lot better. Both are still intact and expected to remain in a smaller Lost Continent section when construction's over. The award-winning Mythos restaurant is still open, along with the dynamic Poseidon's Fury attraction. The Flying Unicorn children's coaster that we talked about earlier will reopen with a new name and a new theme. The popular Dueling Dragons inverted roller coaster from renowned engineers Bollinger and Maviart of Monthey, Switzerland is staying. But as for its name,
which dragon would you like to ride?
We can now report that the former iconic entrance to Dueling Dragons, seen here with the Fire Dragon and Ice Dragon feuding, is no more. Both of the statues have been removed. While Universal Orlando kindly declined our request for interviews and a construction tour, ironically, it's Universal who has turned to the web for research and development.
Which is your favorite broomstick? Firebolt, Nimbus 2000, Nimbus 2001?
Harry's. Nimbus 2001.
Several different online polls on Universal's own website have asked Harry Potter fans to vote for the names of new attractions and experiences they would like to enjoy.
It's got some choices right here. It's got the Chinese Fireball or the Hungarian Horntail.
Could the Chinese Fireball be the new name for part of Dueling Dragons? This man knows, but he's not talking.
You know we can't talk about that.
Bill Cohen